One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the Sun Bowl, home field for the UTEP Miners. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the UTEP Miners. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Longhorns about to kick it away and get this season started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So UTEP's offense will come out first. You know, that connection between quarterback and wide receiver, Jesse, takes some time, and we'll see how quickly these two guys get on the same page.
Yeah, the chemistry between he and the quarterback, I think, is what everybody's going to be looking for early in this game.
Brings into the open. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Miners have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Now he's going to break the pocket. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Grab near the marker. It's Brown. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. With the catch, it's Brown. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. And the Miners have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to pass, it's Nelson. Rifles it down the middle. And it's caught inside the 25.
And how about that? A lot of coaches talk about being aggressive and we're going to take shots, but then they get conservative in the game. But first drive, coming out, showing this defense we are not afraid to throw the ball deep. Might keep that defense a little bit more conservative.
He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
He'll keep it himself. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
They'll try it again after the incomplete pass on 3rd and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Miners! First score of the game goes up.
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped on 3rd and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense. Get the passing touchdown and get this party started right.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Texas offense will go to work for the first time today. Two running backs alongside the quarterback. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Davis looking to pass. Makes the catch. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And the Longhorns want to crank the tempo. Second down, he'll throw it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. There he goes. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Offense in the hurry up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Quick step and go. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! Extra point here will tie the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. But if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. They unleashed an aerial assault last time and took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
They're setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quickly out to the tight end. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. The Miners have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Scanning the field, it's Nelson. Zings it complete to the right. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. And the Miners are marching down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Trying to make magic with his feet. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Guys, let's talk for just a minute about UTEP. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and then they'll get themselves into those rankings.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. 8th play of the drive coming up. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Going to try to get it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The Miners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Got his man on the right. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. So close to cashing it in for this offense. A 1st down run on the doorstep. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. Skips away from pressure. And they save the touchdown, getting him out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
Well, it's no wonder this quarterback is getting more and more confident, not necessarily throwing it, but I think running it. You saw that earlier in this drive, too. On that last play, he's thinking to himself, man, it's been working for me so far. Every time I just tuck it, take off scrambling, something good seems to happen. So that's not going to...
And they will score! Touchdown, UTEP! You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense? put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been bumped the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
The returner will field it and bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Makes the grab. It's Gaines. Guys, let's take a big view of Texas. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, and they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Kick is in the air. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Steps away. Got it in the middle. It's Burrell. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Dropping back, it's Nelson. The throw. That's reeled in. It's Ellis. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Grab near the marker. It's Burrell. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. And the Miners come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw it. Now sliding to his left. On the move, he fires. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Rushes on him. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. Now the play fake. Clears the pressure. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Using his feet to buy time. At the 35, he's loose. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Napier. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Davis will throw. Got him downfield. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line. Motion from the wide receiver. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. He tries to take the top off. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And that is illegal. Third down defense. First of all, you get him in third and long, and then you look to the go-to guy. Jesse, I am committing my resources to him because I know he's a freak, and I know you as a quarterback, you're trying to find that dude.
Yeah, and it's hard. Third in California to convert that. Doesn't matter how good your receiver is. And this dude's obviously one of the best in the country. But the defense, they were all over it. They were ready for it, and they get the big pick.
Wants to throw. It's Nelson. Fires to the right. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it, he has to separate himself from his past allegiances and understand he's the home team. He wants this crowd to get in this football game. You know, he just gave a rousing speech to his guys in the locker room before taking the field. He wants to win this game versus his alma mater.
The Miners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there.
Turning it on! Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. And the Miners getting set on 1st and 10. They'll go back to the ground. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Caught behind the line. It's Perkins. Touchdown, UTEP! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
The Longhorns in the hurry up.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Caught over the middle. It's Napier. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Davis looking to pass. Here comes the heat. He stopped just inches away from the first down, but boy, can he buy time and strike fear into the heart of the defense. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. They'll make the stop on the return at the 38-yard line as this defense records an interception. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Brown. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking for space, it's Farrell. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Davis will throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Longhorns will hustle to the line. Another big gain on the catch here. Big target out there like a Roy Williams was back in the day.
No doubt. And find your guys, find your matchups. And listen, when you're at Texas, you recruit at a high level. You usually get better dudes than you're playing against. Find those guys, let them make plays for you.
Tight end now in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Fires on the move. Hauls it in, the first down and more. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown. Snap in the shotgun. Under fire. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Looking to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. Looking to get it in. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Texas! He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They march 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Looking for blockers. And the returner goes down. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led. Oh, he's got some space. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Fires to the tight end. At the 40, there he goes. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. The Miners, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. Pulls it in, it's Perkins. Across the 25, he's got room. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they've completely flipped the field.
And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Gets it out fast. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. And it slips just inside that right upright. And that will extend their lead even further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. San Jose State is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Jeff Garcia, and they are right back in this. They're trailing by just 4 to North Texas. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense
breaks into the open. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They knocked him down after the takeaway. Big play for this defense.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games. That is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Now on first down from the 40. Looking downfield, it's Nelson. The throw to the outside is complete. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Miners will snap it on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Burrell. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Burrell. Touchdown, Miners! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. Man, did he get walloped on that play.
He did. He got smashed, but what happened? He got the touchdown. That's all that matters. I don't care if I get hit, Coach. I got me a touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Longhorns want to move quickly. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's got him. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved him forward just a few. 3rd down conversions, always a huge stat. They've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Got a man. It's Washington. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. Davis looking to pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
He wants to take the top off. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Longhorns line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Oh, this is a bad, bad shank. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Catch in the middle, it's Ellis. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the 1st down. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. The Miners will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Leaves it with the running back. Makes him talk to the hand. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Longhorns send out the punt unit. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And the Miners will boot it away to start the second half. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive. One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Quarterback on the keeper. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. And the Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Under fire. Makes the grab, it's Washington. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Longhorns are on the move. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He'll pull it on the read. There he goes. Past the first down marker and still running. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Longhorns back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. From the gun to give, looking for room. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It'd be interesting to watch this offense really down the stretch because they can't really have that balance, especially when they're going backwards. Like, they're down, they've got to put up some points, got to get some stops. I think this offense has to be aggressive, and I think it's going to have to be through the air.
They'll move the wide receiver. Davis will throw. Finds his big tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. 8th play of the drive, and to keep this one going, they'll need to convert a 3rd and 5. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Looking to throw on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Kept it, and he's past the marker. And he's finally forced out of bounds. Another first down, and he has just been running wild on this defense. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. They're working that left side. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be. And a big...
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, UTEP. Great job by the back on the option.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Texas offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. Davis looking to pass. It's on target and complete. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back has it. And you want to talk about game tackling, everybody on the defense run to the ball. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Makes the grab. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Longhorns have their offense in high gear. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Snagged in the middle. It's Napier. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
That's a nice-looking catch on that play, and I know Texas is known for DBs, and they're known for having really good...
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Got it in the middle. It's Napier. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. The play-action fake. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Smashes it between the uprights. That'll close the gap to 14.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UTEP has the ball, the offense, ready to go back to work. Back to throw, it's Nelson. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but Great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out as a...
That's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. To the air on first down. They get to him as he throws. Headed to the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Texas!
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. If you turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You got to execute and you got to lock in.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. The Miners will snap it on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Nelson. Here's a heat. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. The give to the back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 1st and 10 from the 38. Finds the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Throws to the back. Makes the catch. It's Parker. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on third down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be second down.
Man, they could have flipped that field in a hurry, right? They've given up some yards. They're sitting in their own red zone. A chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made that interception and could have flipped this field.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. They've converted third downs all day long, and now a chance to get a touchdown on third and goal. Finds his big tight end. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, UTEP!
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense, dude. If I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working.
Pulls it in down the sideline. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
That's a really nice-looking catch, you know, and it's shocking when you think about Texas Longhorn football. Not a lot of names jump out at you when you think about great wide receivers here, right? Yeah, Roy Williams, Jordan Shipley, not too many. This guy, though, I think has a chance to be special. This guy could go down in Texas history as one of the all-time greats.
And the Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll run play action. Pressure coming. Trying to get rid of it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Wants to throw again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lockett. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. First and 10 as the clock winds under a minute to go here in the third quarter. Gives it on the option. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll keep it on the ground. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. On third and long, he has to throw for it. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. And here comes the field goal unit. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the second time today. This one from 34 yards out. We've come to the break, and it's UTEP holding the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. We'll start this fourth quarter as they line up for the field goal try. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the second time today. This one from 34 yards out. Nestled just inside that right upright. Now the lead is down to 11.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
On third down, he drops to throw. Looking deep down the right side. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Makes the grab. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They're going back to the ground. He's piled up 97 yards on the day, and the defense has been getting a steady diet of this dude on opening day. And the Miners can really attack on this second and short. Pocket breaking down. Caught near the sticks. It's Brown. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Miners come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's the handoff. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the air, it's Nelson. Got his man in the middle. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. He makes a grab. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Can the D deny them on second and goal? quarterback sneaks it ahead. Sneaks it into the end zone.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Purdue is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Purdue, Pete, isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 10 over Appalachian State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Longhorns are in the hurry-up. They go right back to it. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Wiggles free. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. He's... Not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Looking for room. It's Parker. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Miners will line up to punt it away. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Find some running room. He'll pick up 4 out to the 12. A 3rd down try for the offense. They go to the draw. Jukes his way for more. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Lockett. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Bring in the heat. And they needed a little more room to work with as that one sails out of bounds.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to...
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And how about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an absolute beatdown.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. UTEP has the ball, the offense, ready to go back to work. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to...
Turning it on! Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, that's called paying off good field position. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got the ball back. You're on your opponent's side of the 50, and on your very first play, you break off a long run. This defense right now is playing on their heels late.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this league, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
He did not make it a stone wall on third down. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
And the Longhorns headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw on third. Finds his man. It's Napier. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They just keep firing. He'll try to do it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding. The hits. The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Gonna swing it on second down. Rushes on him. Stumbled to the ground. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to get it through the air. And the third down pass is incomplete.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over, like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
Low man wins. Defense that time on fourth down was expecting run, and you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Nelson. Grabbed in the middle. It's Brown. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the tight end. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got to lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Here's the pressure. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown Niners. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it out. It's Butler. And the returner is stopped. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating a tackle for a loss on first down. And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll bring him down as he bulks up those numbers, but not the most important one as they'll come up short in this game. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless of whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse